Hello everyone, welcome to the DPB podcast. I am your host, Ryan Becka, with DisneyPinsBlog.com, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world. This is episode number 145 for the week of September 24th, 2018.
Welcome to the Disney Pins Blog Podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Joining me this week is my good friend, back again, it's Becca.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Doing well over here.
Yeah, you getting some good fall weather? Finally?
Yeah, it was pretty warm this past week. We had like 88 degree weather, and then boom, as soon as the weekend came, it's fall. It's like 60s.
Same here. It's really nice though.
Yeah, it's got that crisp autumn air.
Yes.
All right, so for episode 145 today, we do have a lot of pin news to go through. Just one item for housekeeping, which I'll get to here in a second. And then later, we're going to be talking about the Mickey's of Glendale pin releases that are coming to Destination D, the Celebrating Mickey Mouse event at Walt Disney World in November. So we'll be talking about those exciting pin releases. All right, so for housekeeping, I just have one thing today. And last week, I announced that we had our Instagram 30K giveaway. We did select the winner. His name is Chuck from Kentucky, I believe. So he won the $50 Disney gift card.
Kentucky Chuck.
Yeah, Kentucky Chuck.
I love it.
So congratulations to Chuck, and thank you for everyone else who entered. Really appreciate it. We'll have another giveaway coming soon. All right, so that's it for housekeeping. Let's get right into the pin news. First, we're going to start off with shopDisney.com. They had two exciting pin releases this past week. It's part of the Disney Designer Collection. This is the Premiere Series. There were two limited edition pin boxes, and we just included them in one post. This is a surprise release on shopDisney.com. First pin set features Snow White. I think it's Cinderella, and then Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Very different style on these. It's kind of like a Vogue style, a lot of people were saying. And this designer collection is a lot different than previous designer pins. The previous ones were a little bit bigger, had glitter embellishments. These are just a screen print element and a unique design to the dresses that the princesses are wearing. But they're pretty cool. I was able to get both for myself. I actually got them in the mail, or I have them here. I'm going to do a separate video on the YouTube channel on those. But Becca, did you get these, or you opted out for these?
No, I was on the fence. I skipped them.
All right.
There was a lot of them out there in circulation, so yeah. I only want one of them, and I'm sure there's enough out there that I'll get it eventually.
You want Snow White?
I want Snow White, yeah, because there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, but yeah, the second set featured it's Belle, Jasmine, and Tiana, and gold tone finish on those. Like I said, screen print elements. And the edition size is pretty high, coming in at 4,800 was the limited edition.
That's what I'm saying. There's a bunch of them, but they sold out pretty fast.
They did. I think half a day on Monday they were gone.
Yeah.
So that was pretty crazy. All right, we're going to move over to Disney Store in Japan. They have an exclusive. This is crazy. An exclusive Nightmare Before Christmas pin set that comes in this custom coffin box. This is nuts. It's a massive pin set. I think there's maybe like 20 pins in this box. It's like every character from the Nightmare Before Christmas in this box. It's exclusive to Shop Disney or Disney Store in Japan, celebrating the 25th anniversary of Nightmare Before Christmas. And pretty cool collectible, especially for those Nightmare Before Christmas fans out there. That box releases on September 28th, so this week.
Did they say how many? Did you say how many?
No edition size on this, so I guess it's just probably like a limited release type thing. Okay, next we're going to head into Walmart. How exciting.
Here we go.
This is something new on the podcast. We never talk about Walmart Disney pins. But someone sent us this past week, it was a collectible Blu-ray that came with a Disney pin. And then once we posted that, tons of other people kept sending us different Disney Blu-rays that came with collectible pins. So we have 3 that are up right now. There's a 4th one. We don't have it up on the site yet, but I'll get around to it here soon. The first one was the Nightmare Before Christmas, like we just talked about. It's a collectible Blu-ray that comes with a pin, and the pin that says Jack is back. And this is a sing-along version of the movie. So Pretty unique.
Excellent.
Yeah. And it's only at Walmart. So Walmart has this exclusive deal to get these collectible pins. There was another one for Hocus Pocus 25th anniversary. So both films this year are celebrating their 25th anniversary. The Hocus Pocus pin was the black cat. I forget what the cat's name was. It Binks?
Binks.
Yeah.
Come on, Ryan.
I know. Darn it. Yeah, the black cat from Hocus Pocus. That pin is featured with that Blu-ray. And then the last one we featured was Coco. The Coco pin is Miguel and Dante the dog. And then the fourth one, which you don't have up yet, I think this one might be a little older, but it's Cars 3. If you can find that at your local Walmart, there is a Cars 3 pin as well. And
I'm gonna have to go to Walmart.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Do you know what else the Walmart has right now?
What?
The Mickey birthday Oreos.
Oh, we just got some of those. I haven't tried them yet.
You got some? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Walmart for... No, but it's on my list.
Yeah. I heard mixed reviews on them, but I'm excited to try them.
I heard you were trying to quit sugar, though.
Yeah, well, you know, it's Mickey's birthday. You got to party.
It's Mickey's birthday.
Okay, next we're going to go into BoxLunch. Of course, you can't go a week without mentioning BoxLunch Disney pins. There's just always new releases. First one, we're going to start with Disney Villains. They're getting ready for Halloween. There are 4 new Disney Villain pin releases. First one is Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians. And all of these are limited or open edition pins, but retail price is $8.90. So next one was Evil Queen. She's holding the apple.
She looks awesome on that pin.
Yeah, she does look pretty villainous.
Yeah.
Next is Maleficent. She has her staff with the raven on top of it. That one's pretty cool. And then the fourth one is Ursula. A typical pose for Ursula. She just kind of has her hands up in the air with her tentacles. And then also at BoxLunch was a Minnie Mouse birthday pin. It says Happy Birthday on it, and it features Minnie Mouse. Maybe she's giving, or maybe this is for Mickey's 90th birthday. She's giving a cake to Mickey, maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
Isn't it technically Minnie's birthday as well? Weren't they?
That's a good question. Because, yeah, I would think so.
I thought they debuted the same year. I'm not sure though. But yeah, it says Happy Birthday on it. This could be, a great gift for, someone who has a birthday.
Someone who has a birthday coming up?
Yeah. Becca. You need it.
Clearly.
And then speaking of birthdays, you can have a happy unbirthday with this new Mad Hatter pin. See what I did there?
It's a great segue.
Yeah. This one was also released last week at BoxLunch. So lots of new pins there. There's one more I forgot to mention. It was a Coco pin. Another Coco pin. This one features Miguel in his skeleton form. All of these that I just mentioned are also available online. So if you don't have a BoxLunch near you, just head over to Disney Pins blog. We have all the links in the blog post, and you can just purchase them online. I actually just bought a BoxLunch pin online. It was the Mickey Mouse 90th, the true original pin that we talked about last week. Yes, I just bought that one for myself. It hasn't come in yet, but I thought that was a cool one to have.
I think I want that Evil Queen one. Those villain pins look really good, actually.
They do. They really do.
I was impressed by those. Yeah.
Yep. And I saw BoxLunch this week. They sent out an email that was only featuring Disney pins. So you can tell they just had this massive amount of new releases in the past few weeks. And I guess they just had an email go out kind of featuring all of their latest enamel pins. All right. Now we're going to head into Hot Topic. One release at Hot Topic, and this one features Stitch in a skeleton form. This was a pretty popular one as well because lots of Stitch collectors out there. Retail price on this one is only $6.90, so pretty cheap. And this is also available online. So if you hit up your Hot Topic and it's not in store, you can just get that one online. I'm not sure how long this is going to be around for. I think this might just be like a Halloween release. Okay, now we're going to head into Disneyland Paris. They had a surprise release. This one featuring Stitch as well. And this one was released on the first day of autumn. The pin has Stitch on it jumping out of a pile of leaves. And it says autumn, but in French below. And then it has a little dangle element on it that reads 2018 in a nice vibrant orange color. That one is limited edition of just 700. So pretty cool surprise release there out in Paris. All right, now we're going to head into Shanghai Disneyland. Some exciting ones here for you, Becca.
Yes.
The first one
it's a very expensive situation for me. Very expensive month.
Totally. The first one, which I'm assuming you got these mystery boxes, the Disney emoji Zootopias. Did you get those? Nice.
The donuts.
They're donuts. Yeah, I didn't even realize.
They're donuts, yeah.
They're donuts.
It's donuts and Zootopia.
That's cool. That's all you. Out. Yeah. That is all you. Because you love donuts, right?
Yeah, like if a donut in the movie Zootopia had a baby, hello.
Yeah.
That's me.
This is a pretty cool collection that features 10 different pins, 10 different character pins from Zootopia. I like the Flash one there. That one's pretty cool. And you, of course, need Judy Hopps.
Yeah, I bought 3 boxes, and I bought Judy just in case I don't get her in
Wow, look at you. Prepared.
I know.
Do you know how many pins are in these boxes? Is it 5 or 2?
I heard 3, actually.
Oh, wow. I never know
with weird.
The overseas parks, they do theirs a little differently.
I've opened a couple Shanghai mystery boxes, and they all had 3, which is, again, whatever. They just got to be different.
Yeah.
They're doing their own thing. Yeah.
I'm excited to see what the size of these pins look like.
Me too.
So, yeah, pretty cool donut Zootopia mystery pins there. Those were released on September 21st at Shanghai Disneyland. And then another one out at Shanghai. This one is unique to the park. It's called the Mid-Autumn Festival 2018. I didn't know too much about this, but apparently it's a singing competition. I don't know a lot about this, but the pin is really cool. It features a Mickey and Minnie dancing on the top of an old school record player. I really like this pin because I like that style of record player. I think it's cool. And it's limited edition of 2000. Pretty unique pin there. It says really small on the back card, 2018 Top 10 Singers Contest.
Oh, cool. Oh, it's this one with like the gramophone.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is really cool.
Yeah, that's all for Shanghai Disneyland. Now we're going to move into Disney Cruise Line, actually. They have a brand new pin release for Halloween. It's their Halloween on the High Seas pin. This one features that spooky looking tree. I believe that tree is actually in the atrium of the cruise ships, and it has a bunch of pumpkins on it. I believe it also has a glow-in-the-dark element. You have the ship there in the background. It says Halloween on the High Seas below. Comes on a very colorful orange back card that says 2018 on it, and that pin is limited edition of 3,000. Only available on the 4 ships, Magic, Wonder, Dream, and Fantasy, on those select sailings for Halloween on the High Seas. And now for Disney Parks in America. First, I want to talk about the cast member pin releases. And I actually had some clarification on these ones. We've been featuring a few of the employee center pins. So these are for Disney cast members, but they aren't at Company D at Disneyland or Walt Disney World. They're actually at the Burbank and Glendale campuses. It's the Walt Disney campuses. So it's not actually at Disneyland. It's at the employee centers there, and they've been having these really cool pin releases. This past week was the Character Name Series 1, so that makes me think there's going to be a continuation of this Character Name Series pin collection. First one features Mickey Mouse. There was a Snow White, a Maleficent, and an Ariel. So nice selection of characters there, and it features the actual character with their name below. So really cool. They're limited edition of just $250, so pretty rare there, coming in at a retail price of $14.95. Are you going to get that Snow White one, Becca?
I might be stalking it on eBay.
Yeah. All right.
They're pretty cool. They're unique.
They are. And I saw them actually, like, instead of the concept art, the artwork, I actually saw them. Someone posted, and they look good.
Cool.
This past week, we mentioned that the Halloween party at Disneyland just debuted, and for annual pass holders, there was an exclusive button you could pick up, and it features that artwork that's on the logo pin, but in a button form, and it says pass holder at the bottom with the Disneyland logo. That was available at the first Halloween party on September 19th, and I think you could pick that up in the Starcade in Tomorrowland. Another very popular pin set released this past week was at Disneyland. We talked about the Walt Disney World version, I think it was last week, and now the Disneyland version is available. This is that Flair pin set. It's a 4-pin set coming in at the retail price of $24.99. It has the sign on it that says, "Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy." It has a Sleeping Beauty castle on it that says home. And then you have the Mickey balloons in a pin form. And my favorite, of course, is the sign. Walt Disney World version was the Magic Kingdom sign. The Disneyland is the old school Disneyland sign with the flags on top. And it says entrance, park, and hotel on it. It's a really cool pin.
I love those, both of those sets that came out.
Yeah,
a lot of people are asking for pickups of those. Like, people are excited about those.
Yeah, it's cool. It's an open edition pin set, so it's nice. It'll be around for a while. Lots of people will be able to get those. Okay, now for the new pin releases this week at Disney Parks. First, we're going to start off with Disneyland because they have 2 exclusives this week. The first one is the Next Once Upon a Time pin. This one features Hercules. This is that circular pin that has a little hinge in the center that flips back and forth, and you see different scenes from the movie on it. That's limited edition of just 2,000. And then the next quarterly tape series is back. Do you guys remember the VHS tape pins? I think the first one was Lion King, I believe. Now we're back with the second one, which is Beauty and the Beast. These were very, very popular when that first one came out, and lots of people were asking about it because I think the original flyer said it was a monthly pin series. But now we know that it is a quarterly release. Nice size on this pin, limited edition of just 1,500. I think the retail price is a little bit higher on these. I'll have to double check the previous blog post. But yeah, those 2 exclusives at Disneyland. We don't have any exclusives at Walt Disney World this week, but we do have 2 shared releases. The first one is the Fall 2018 pin. This one features Fox and the Hound.
That one's so cute. I'm going to get that one.
Yeah, nice little cutie characters on it. Yeah, so that's a shared release on both coasts this week. And then the best one, I got to get some of these boxes, is the Disney Park Badge Mystery Collection. Got to get some of these.
I'm excited about these.
Lots of cool ones in here. I really want that pirate one, that skeleton pirate pin. Yeah, there's a cool monorail pin. Yeah, just lots of great ones. Snow White for you, Becca.
Snow White's on there. There's a Tiki Bird.
Yeah, the Tiki Bird.
It's a good set.
It's really good. Jungle Cruise for me.
And for me, I love Jungle Cruise.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Remember, we like all the same things.
Yeah, pretty much. Hitchhiking Ghost is cool as well.
Yeah,
this is a cool set. Let's see, how many are there? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. It's showing, so.
And this one's limited release too, right?
Limited release, yeah. Limited release is probably going to be 2 pins per box, coming in at a retail price of $20.
Yeah.
So, got to get some of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all 4 of those I just mentioned will be released this Thursday on September 27th. Lots of good ones. And that's it for September 2018. Keep an eye on DisneyPinsBlog.com because this week, probably towards the end of the week, we'll be able to post the October 2018 flyers for Disney Parks. Okay, so that's it for the pin news this week. Now we're going to head into Disney Pin Chat. So like I mentioned earlier, Beck and I, we want to talk about a little bit about the exciting pin releases that are coming to D23 Destination D Celebrating Mickey Mouse. That's the official name of the event. And that event takes place in November 2018 at the Contemporary Resort at Walt Disney World. So I will be attending this event. Whenever the tickets went on sale, we announced it. We had a blog post go up. And then I think it took about a month for this event to sell out. But now, of course, whenever we're posting the pin releases, people are asking about and how they can get it and how they can get tickets. But unfortunately, the event is sold out. So these pin releases that we're going to talk about and mention today are only available for people who have an event ticket.
A few days.
Yeah.
Not this kitty.
Not Becca. Sorry. So a few days ago, Disney sent an email out for all registered guests, just kind of explaining the RSP process and showing all of the exclusive pin releases. Also, the biggest piece of news is they're doing this totally different. So I went to the Destination D in 2016 and also 2014, and you could always just go, wait in line super early. They had the pins available at the Mickey's of Glendale pop-up shop, and you can just go in there, wait in line as long as you want, and pretty much if you're early enough, you could purchase every single pin release they had. This did require you to wait in line a long time. I think I waited upwards of 5 hours for pin releases. But this year, totally different. They're not going to have the pin releases in the store. It's all done via random selection process, just like the annual pin event at Epcot. So you will know what pins you are going to pick up. You have already paid for them before you go to the event. So the store, they have the Mickey's to Glendale store that's going to be at the Destination D event is only going to be other merchandise, probably like shirts and exclusive Mickey Mouse 90th merchandise. No pins will be there. All right, so let's talk about the pin releases. So,
they're really nice. I wish I was going.
They are. I'm really excited about them. They're very, very nice pins.
So which ones are you most excited about? Just right off the rip?
Right off the rip?
Yeah.
Right off the rip.
Right off the
Most
rip.
exciting ones for me are the Mickey's Runaway Railway attraction at Hollywood Studios, because I am an attraction collector. I prefer attractions over characters. So even though I've never ridden this, it's not even open yet, I really, really want those pins.
I'm really excited about the attraction, personally.
I am too. It's going to be cool.
It's got some big shoes to fill, so.
It really does, because I loved Great Movie Ride.
Me too.
So how about you?
I'm excited about that. Those are the first pins we've seen for that, right?
Yeah, these are the very first pins for
pretty much the first anything we've seen for that.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yep, first piece of merchandise for Runaway Railway.
And then we have a bunch of they kind of resemble the profile pins, but they're all Mickey.
Yeah, those are going to be hot for sure. It's Mickey Through the Years pin sets. There's 3 different pin sets, which is kind of weird. I thought you would be able to purchase these separately, but they're putting 4 Mickey profiles per set. So the first one's Plain Crazy, Steamboat Willie, the band concert, and the Brave Little Tailor. These are all limited edition of 300 with a retail price of $75. The second set is the Sorcerer's Apprentice, the Nifty 90s, the Mickey Mouse Club, and Mickey's Christmas Carol, same edition size and retail price. And then the third set is the Prince and the Pauper, 3 Musketeers, Disney's House of Mouse, and the newest version of Mickey, which is the Mickey Shorts. So those are the 3 pin sets. My favorite out of all of these Mickey pins, I love the Plain Crazy and the Steamboat Willie, and I actually really like the Mickey Shorts one, the newest one.
Oh yeah, I like the band Mickey the band one, because I like all the ones with the It's my music background, I think, but that's my favorite one out of all of them.
It's awesome.
It's kind of too bad that in my opinion, it's too bad that they're in the sets, because now that it's RSP, your chances of getting even one of them are much lower. So, ouchie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's going to be very hard for people who want to collect the entire series, I think, to actually complete those Mickey Through the Years pins. So are those your favorite out of all the releases? The Mickey profiles?
I mean, I'm lucky because almost nothing that is being released is something I collect. So I'm really relieved, since I don't get to go to the event and fill out my own RSP. But I do think the rocking horses are like a cute idea. I feel like we recently saw a horse series from Mickey's of Glendale, but I do think that it's clever that they're on rocking horses, especially with the holidays coming up and like the toy theme. I think that's clever. I think they're going to be popular.
Yeah, I think they're really cool as well. There are 5 different pin sets for these rocking horses, and interesting enough, I thought these were going to be the weakest ones, because like we said, we already saw Disney horses come out within the past year. But whenever I posted these on Instagram, I kind of split them up in between sections, just like I did with a blog post. And the rocking horses ones got the most likes out of all 6 series that I posted.
Interesting.
I thought so. Lots of people seem to like these rocking horses.
It's a cute take on the whole horse thing, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, like I said, there's 5 different sets. I'm not going to go through and name all the horses, but if you guys want to check out the blog post, and then if you're watching on YouTube, I'll kind of stagger them throughout.
And then there's some Frozen and some Oliver and Company.
And, yeah, these are the movie anniversaries. So the Oliver and Company are celebrating the 30th anniversary. One looks like to be a jumbo pen, and then the other one is a film strip pen. And thrown in with that collection, so wait, these pens are LE250, but they're sold as singles. This is not a set, so these are singles. And there's another film strip one for Bolt 10th anniversary. And then, Frozen. That Frozen 5th jumbo pin is gorgeous with Elsa.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's really nice. I'm not even the biggest Frozen fan. I mean, I like Frozen, but that pin is beautiful. It's got a big 5, very snowy, of course. You have Elsa in the center. And this is the rarest one. It's LE200.
Oh, wow.
Coming in at a retail price of $60. It's a big pin. It's 3 inches by 4 inches. So nice pin there. hard enamel, stained glass, glitter, and translucent fill over a
Oh my
recessed sculpt.
gosh.
What?
You're freaking out. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff happening.
It's
So
a lot of
it's
elements.
going to be a really pretty pin. Actually, my favorite pin is, this is nerdy, but I like the Oliver and Company film strip because it has New York in the background, and I collect New York.
Oh,
So
yes.
yeah, that's the one I want.
That is cool. Yeah. I didn't notice that. That's cool.
Okay, so I'm wondering why they decided to make this an RSP process. And I'm also wondering if it has anything to do with how things unfolded at the last Walt Disney World Mickey's of Glendale pin release, and if there was feedback about that.
Honestly, I think it is probably user feedback, guest feedback. Because like you saw, that last event that I went to, I had they did the time slots. I had the noon time slots. I went in there and I was able to get like one pin set. Everything was sold out by then.
And is that the first time that they had done the time slots like that?
Yeah. That was
and
the
that
first
obviously failed then.
Yeah, that was a fail for sure.
That was a bust.
I was
so
not
people
a fan
probably,
of the time slot.
This is like the new solution, I guess.
Yeah. For me personally, I would rather go wake up super early or even stay up and just wait in line and then be pretty much guaranteed that I'm going to get any pin I want. So there's pros and cons of both. I don't mind the RSP because that saves me now. I don't have to wake up super early. I don't have to wait in line for hours. I can just, select all the pins that I want and hopefully get, some of them or all of them. I doubt it's going to be all of them because these are low edition sizes and everyone's probably going to be doing the same thing that I'm trying to do. Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's pros and cons of the RSP for this event. I do believe Disney allows more guests into Destination D, compared to the Epcot pin event. Epcot pin event was around 1,200 people. If I had to guess, I think Destination D is closer to 2,000, maybe 2,500. Yeah, it's in a bigger ballroom at Contemporary Resort, so lots of people fit in there. And these pins are low edition size. You have 300s, 250s, 200s. So you have that many people trying to get these pins.
Well, but to be fair, this is not as much of a pin-driven event as the Epcot event.
Right.
So maybe
true.
Not every single person is going to be vying for all of the pins. Maybe. Cross fingers.
Yeah, maybe. That is very true, though.
So I guess there's
not everyone's going to be putting in for all pins. They're only going to get the ones they want. Like those, we didn't mention them, but there's character pins all themed to Mickey Mouse's 90th birthday. They all have birthday hats on.
They're like in shadow, so you can't see the design yet. It's like a mystery.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
I'm excited.
Yeah, those are LE 400, so a little higher there. And there's, Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, and Chip and Dale. There's a lot of characters there, so you should have a good chance of getting.
Yeah, you might get one pin.
Yeah, might get one.
It's so funny to me that people are putting their names into this lottery to give Disney their money. I mean, that's how it is. That's how this whole culture and world is. But it's also when you take a step back, you're like, wow, that's crazy.
I know.
We're crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. You just have so many people trying to get the same item.
Yeah.
This is yeah.
Well, I'm also curious to see if this affects the resale market prices. Because it's not going to be your hardcore pin flippers that are getting all the pins, which is what usually happens,
Right.
So I don't mean pin flipper in a pejorative sense, but I just mean it tends to be a lot of the same players with these Mickey's of Glendale pins. So now they're going to be kind of scattered to all different levels of, collector flipperness.
Yeah.
So then does that mean there's going to be fewer available floating around to buy in the resale market, or does that mean it's not going to be as competitive? I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
I'm so excited to see.
It'll be interesting to see, given that, because like you said, not all these people going to this event are pin people. Mm-hmm. So they might just be getting one to keep for themselves. Oh, I like this character, I just want to keep this one for myself. So yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Disney's trying something new here. We also didn't mention there's some Star Wars pin releases thrown in. There's
Star Wars.
5. They look kind of like profile pins. There's that circular. They're Star Wars villains. You have Darth Maul, General Grievous, Kylo Ren, Boba Fett, and Darth Vader.
I love Darth Maul. If I was going to collect anything Star Wars, it would be Darth Maul.
Yeah, he's a creepy dude.
He's so creepy. I love him.
Uh-huh.
Those double blade. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Those are LE 300 coming in at $22.95. There are lots of pin this year for all types of collectors. So I'm definitely my number one choice though is going to be the Runaway Railway. That's my number one choice there. And then after that, it's going to be the Mickey profiles because I really do like a few of those. Well,
maybe your ranking will be different from enough people's that
we'll see how it goes.
There's got to be some way to game the algorithm. I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of the RSP, I just want to mention if you are attending this event and you do have a ticket, you can start submitting your RSP on Monday, the day this podcast comes out, on September 24th. And they must be submitted between September 24th and October 10th at 11:59 Eastern Time. So after that October 10th date, I'm sure we'll get another email that'll tell us when Disney will charge our credit cards and let us know what we are able to buy. Because I'm assuming it's going to be run just like the annual pin event at Epcot, where you pay for all your pins and you know what you're getting right before you go. You're just going to go to the event probably on registration day on that. I think it's Friday, Thursday or Friday is registration for this, and you'll probably just pick up all your pins then. It's exciting though.
Skulking around outside the door, being like, "Please give a poor kitty a pin."
Just have a sign outside the ballroom, a cardboard cutout sign.
Pins for the kitty.
In search of on your cardboard sign.
Yes. ISO kitty. Yeah.
Cool. I'm a bit excited for this event though. I always love Destination D. You know, this, like you mentioned, Becca, this isn't just about pins. It's a cool event. You can learn a lot, and then the panels are fun. They always sometimes they'll bring in like a celebrity, during one of the panels, a Disney celebrity, which would be cool. And it's celebrating Mickey Mouse, so it will be exciting to see what kind of party they throw for this weekend in November. I will be attending, and I will have lots of coverage that weekend. You can follow us along on our social. And Becca, you'll be there as well, but just enjoying the park.
I'll be there with my face pressed against the glass. Let me in.
Yeah. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for episode number 145. Becca, thanks again for joining, and I'm sure everyone on here knows you already, but shout out your channel just in case.
Yep, Disney Kitty, Kittee, Disney Kitty.
There you go.
Thanks for having me on. Thank you for having me on. It's always an honor.
Yeah, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be back again next week. Hope everyone has a great week, and thank you for listening and watching. See ya.
Bye.